What's happening, everybody? So today we're going to talk about goals. What are your goals today? Everybody's like, I have a goal, I have a dream. What is it that you want to achieve? And what are you doing to work towards that? I find it's best to define what your goals are. I want to lose 30 pounds. I want to have a relationship. I want to start a business. I want to write a book. I want to make money. I want to be happy. That's a big one for a lot of people. I want to be happy. So how do you achieve these goals? So the first thing you need to do is define what your goals are. And then you have to get off your ass and do something about it. So a lot of the objections that people suffer from are, I don't know how to do that, or I don't have enough money. I don't know where to begin. I can say two words that are real common nowadays. Google it. Anything in the world that's going on, you can find it on Google. Or if you don't want to research it so hard and have to read anything, how about doing a YouTube search? If you do a YouTube search, there is a video on anything that you want to find out. I guarantee you there's at least one video, if not like 1,000 videos on how to do whatever it is that you want to do. I needed to look and see how to add sprinkler heads onto my sprinkler system last week. So I looked on YouTube and I not only found out easier ways to do it, I learned a couple new tricks, and it was done in a few hours rather than a few days or a few trips to Home Depot, me trying to figure it out. So I was always that guy who stopped and asked directions because I hate being lost. So I would rather stop and say, hey, how do I get there? And instead of driving around for a half hour lost and frustrated, angry, and upset, I say, oh, well, all I have to do is go down here and make a right and go a mile or turn around or whatever it is. And now I don't have to waste any more time. So work smarter, not harder. So what do you want to do? What is your goal? So let's define what your goal is and then start doing something about it. Get off your ass and start doing something. So if you don't know, write it down. Let's do a few examples here just so you feel comfortable trying to work towards your goals. So let's say you want to start a business. We all have dreams. We all have these ideas. Maybe you're really good at one of these, one of your skills, or you have a talent that nobody else has, or you think you can monetize, or you just want to help people. Whatever it is, it's like define what it is that you want to do. For me, I liked cooking, so I had a catering business. I got into coin collecting, so I became a coin dealer. And I liked helping people, so I wrote this book. And I didn't even plan on writing this book. I went on a hike up in the mountains, and then when I came back, I just started jotting down these ideas that were in my head onto the computer. And then 2 years later, I had this book. So you have to make a start. Start doing what it is that you want to do. Start working towards those goals. So what is it that you want to do? Write it down. I want to have a carpet cleaning business. Okay, Joe's carpet cleaning business or Mary's carpet cleaning business. So now you have a name of your business. Go to Facebook, open up a Facebook page, open your own personal one, go up in the top right, it says create a page. Write down Mary's carpet cleaning business. Now you have a business. Fill out all the information, what it is that you do. I clean carpets. I'm eco-friendly chemicals that I use. Whatever it is, write that down, and now you have a business. If you want to go further, go to the Secretary of State website in whatever state you live in. I'm in Colorado. So go to Secretary of State, create a business, or file a document, whatever it is in your state or whatever document you need to fill out, just do it. Start filling out a document, start creating the business. Start being who you want to become. When you start doing that, you're going to become that person. When you start talking to people, say, I am a carpet cleaner. I have Joe's carpet cleaning business or Mary's carpet cleaning business. Maybe you need some business cards. You can go to Vistaprint and buy 500 business cards for $10. So now if you actually did register your name with the state, which you don't need to right away, at some point you'll need to do stuff like that. But right now you're into about $30. You have business cards, you have a Facebook page, which is essentially a website. It's the face of your business. And maybe you have some of these tools that you need to clean carpets. And now you have a business. So it's not that hard. If you get stuck on you need a logo, go to open a Word document or a PowerPoint presentation on your Microsoft Office on your computer. Type in the letters of your business, change the color of the font, pick a different font, and now you have a logo. Don't get crazy about it right now. Remember, the most successful business in the world, one of them, there's Apple and Google. Look at those. Apple is a fruit, not a multi-billion-dollar software company, which is now a trillion-dollar software company. And the name is Apple. Remember, keep it simple. Facebook, Google. Google is now a word, it's a verb. Google, right? So what is that? Well, it's probably one of the most successful companies in the world. Amazon is a forest, or it's the most successful internet business company in the world. So don't get hung up on things that aren't important. Just make a start somewhere. Now, once you started, now you can tweak it and make the changes you need to do to get to where you need to be. Maybe you need to, eventually, you could change the logo, you could change the name, you could do certain things, but at least you made a start. Now you have something to get excited about. And get those business cards and hand them out whenever you're talking to somebody. Never be somewhere without your business cards. So now you have a business, maybe make a simple business plan. You could say, this is my mission. This is what I'm hoping to accomplish. This is the services that I offer. This is a summary. This is how much money I'm going to need for this. Like just a generic, simple business plan. Don't overcomplicate this. For this type of business, it's not that big a deal yet. Just make a start. You can always make changes along the way. You're going to learn along the way. Sometimes it's from making mistakes, and sometimes it's from becoming successful and moving on to the next goal. Just make a start somewhere. So maybe you want to have a relationship. Well, who is it you're trying to attract? So the right person isn't just going to come knock on your door. I used to think that, and I used to get upset because now I'm ready to have a relationship. Why isn't the right girl coming to me? Why isn't she just knocking on my door while I'm laying here feeling bad about myself? Because the energy that comes to you is the energy you're putting out into the world. If you're putting out sadness and lack, then that's what's going to come back to you, and you're not going to get that knock on the door. If you want to attract a fit person, become fit or be in the place where that fit person is going to be. If you want to attract an intellectual type, go hang out at the library, go to a coffee shop and read a book, order some coffee. Talk to people. Put yourself out there. Make an effort and you're going to see those types of rewards. So surround yourself with what you want to be like. If you hang out with 5 millionaires, you're going to be the next millionaire. If you hang out with 5 stoners, you're going to be the next stoner. That's just how it works. If you practice Xbox a lot, you're going to get really good at Xbox. Is that your goal? If your goal is to play in the Xbox championships or Halo or whatever the big game is nowadays, then maybe that's going to work out for you. It's really not a good goal. I'll tell you that right now. But I'm not one to stop you from achieving your goals. Maybe you can work on that. It's up to you, but make smart decisions. If you hang out with 5 athletes, you're probably going to be the next athlete. You're going to become athletic because you're surrounding yourself with who you want to be. If you hang out in a barbershop, you're going to get a haircut. That's a good example for me. So be who you want to become. If you want to meet somebody, maybe join a dating site. I did that. That's where I met my sweetie. I met her on a dating site. I had to go through lots and lots of dates. Some of them were awful and some of them were okay. Some of them were pretty good, but they didn't work out. And you have to keep trying, and eventually those results will come. But you have to make an effort. You can't just sit around and wish and want and hope for without taking any action. So take some action. So maybe you want to be happy. So how do you want to be happy? Happy is a misconception. Happiness is a byproduct of a life well lived. So if you're living life well, if you're doing the things that you want to do, if you want to make money, go make some money. If you want to be healthy, go exercise some more. when you're doing all these things and you're achieving those goals and the things that you want to do, you're going to become happy. You can't sit around and wait to be happy. You can't wait for happiness to come to you. And vice versa, you can't be happy and then just say, oh, climb to the top of Mount Happy, and now I'm happy, and now I don't have to do anything anymore. Because then you're going to fall down the hill. Something's going to happen, and now you're not going to be happy again because things aren't going your way. So it's really important to realize that happiness is a byproduct of a life well lived. And it's all part of the body, mind, and spirit. So that's been my experience anyway. I mean, I could sit here and tell you all different kinds of things that I've heard on the internet or books that I've read or whatever, but body, mind, and spirit, when I find out, this is ancient wisdom, by the way. This doesn't have anything to do with Dennis, but body, mind, and spirit. So when I have body, mind, and spirit in line, then I feel better. When I feel better, I can accomplish my goals. When I accomplish my goals, I become happy. So my body, if I need to lose some weight, maybe I need to do that. Maybe I need to stop eating crappy food, and then I'll start feeling better. If I start feeling better, I can work towards my goals. You know what? The most valuable asset in the world is time. The greatest gift in the world, I don't care what anybody says, it's actually split between two things, and they are related, but health and youth. Those are the two greatest gifts in the world, health and youth. Unfortunately, when we're young, we don't always realize how lucky we are. We don't really realize that gift until a little bit later on in life. There are a few people that actually do figure that out, and they're very fortunate. But for the most part, a lot of us need to go through some stuff. You know, we get kicked around a little bit as life goes on in our 20s and 30s, and then down the road we realize a few things, and we realize that life is kind of short, and we really should start doing the things that we want to do, because our time gets shorter, and time is our most valuable asset. So if you're taking care of your body and you're healthy, you don't have any problems. You just have challenges. If you start having health problems, now you have some real problems. Health is a really important aspect of all of this. Once you start becoming unhealthy, now you have to take care of your health. That's a problem. But not having enough money comes and goes. Relationships come and go, whether it's friendships or relationships, romantic relationships, family. They come and go. They can be repaired. Health is a problem. So if you can stay out in front of that and try to stay healthy, you're going to have a greater chance at becoming happy and achieving your goals. So that's your body part of it. Then there's the mind part. So my biggest problem, and I've talked about this before, and it's all throughout my book, is my mind. My mind is my biggest problem. I am insecure. I'm full of fear, anger, frustration, resentment. Resentment is a killer. And I have all these things running through my head all the time. The average person has 60 to 80,000 thoughts every day. That's like almost a thought per second. So the first thing I need to do is calm my mind down. As soon as I can calm my mind down, now I have a chance at working towards my goals efficiently and productively. So that's the mind part of it. The first thing I need to do is calm down. Okay? Always I need to calm down. For me, it means meditation. It means when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I'm going to do is not reach for this and look at what some stupid politician is doing, or what my friends on Facebook think about politics or religion or whatever it is, something that puts my mind into a tailspin, or worry about all the problems in the world and the nuclear problems and the global warming and all these things that are designed to cause stress in your life. If that's the first thing I see in the morning, that's the way my day's going to go. What if I wake up in the morning and I spend 5 or 10 minutes in silence? Just calm down. If I calm down, then I can think clearly. I can hear better. I can see clearer. My touch is better. I can even taste better. First thing I need to do is calm down and approach everything calmly. And that's my mind part of it. There's the body, the mind, and the spirit. The spirit part A lot of people have problems with the spirit part. I would just urge you to find some sort of spirituality in your life. When I say that, I mean maybe it's going for a walk in nature. Maybe it is looking at the moon or looking at the forest or a beautiful tree or a sunset. Maybe that's God or spiritual living. Whatever it is for you, find some sort of connection with that. I'm telling you, rather than fighting it, going along with that and having that in your life is awesome. My first instinct for a lot of things is to sit around and try to figure things out by myself. So I get stuck up in my head and I isolate. What if, even if I can't be around people, I have this spirituality about me? I have this friend in this spirit, this power greater than myself. I'll tell you my story real quick, which some of you know, and that's I used to drink a lot, and I used to drink until I would like throw up blood, and I would cry and say, who am I? And I had these dark circles under my eyes, and I was 60 pounds overweight, and I was unhealthy and unhappy, and I would drink myself to death, and I would wake up in the morning and I would say, I'm never doing this again. And then I would walk right to the freezer and start drinking again. I didn't have the power to stop doing that. I did that every single day for a long time. But now it's been 16 and a half years now, and I don't do that anymore. So what did I just say? I just said I didn't have the power to stop doing that, but I don't do that anymore. So that means that some power greater than me helped me to stop doing that. It helped save my life. So I believe in that power, and I just say God. I call that power God because it's a short 3-letter word and I don't have to think about it too much. So I just say God. So God, help me. God, what are we going to do today? God, what could I have done better today to achieve my goals, to work towards my goals, to be healthier, happier, wiser? Did I help somebody today? Was I angry? Did I say something to hurt somebody? Where could I have been better? So when I have that spirituality in my life, it calms me. It calms my nerves. It makes me feel more complete and comfortable with myself and everybody else and my place in the world. So that's why I have that spiritual part. Don't read too much into it. And if you connect with Jesus or Buddha or Allah or Confucius or Mickey Mouse, that's fine. Like, carry on. Does that make you happy? Keep doing that. Is that helping you achieve your goals? Party on. Don't stop doing that. That's awesome. So, do you want to lose 30 pounds? Do you want to become fit? I say stop eating and exercise a little bit more. Eat a little bit less and move your ass. Get up and go for a walk. Are you hungry in the middle of the day at 2 or 3 o'clock? Do you need to go to Chick-fil-A or get a sandwich or some French fries? Or are you bored? Is there a lapse in the day? Like, make these conscious decisions. When you calm your mind down, if you meditate and you're exercising and working on your body, these decisions will become more intuitive and you'll start to become more healthy. You'll lose weight, you'll feel better, and it just happens organically. And ultimately, you're going to look better. And once you look better, you feel better. And then you can work towards your goals. It all works in conjunction with each other. So, all you need is your phone nowadays if you want to write a book. Is the book your goal? Maybe you want to write a book. A lot of people say, I don't know how to write a book. I can't write. I can't type fast. I don't know where to begin. I say bullshit. So all you need is this. This is all you need. So I can say right now, if I pull up, let's pull up a note. And I'll say, most people think it's really hard to write a book, but it's not as hard as you think it is. Now that's what it says on my phone. I can hit speaker and I could speak my whole book. So for me, in my case, when I wrote my book, I would go on these long walks with my dog and I would listen to these inspirational YouTube videos and I would be like, wow, that is awesome, mind blown. I need to write that down so I don't forget it. So I would pull out my phone, I had my earbuds on, and I pulled out Google Docs, and I hit microphone, and I would just start talking, and all of a sudden I had like 3 or 4 pages of content, just like I'm talking right now. And that's like 3 or 4 pages in a book, or actually in a book, I think that was like 10 pages. And all I was doing was talking. Now I had to go back in and edit and make changes. And then I asked somebody to design a book cover for me. And I came up with the name Funky Wisdom. And then I started to organize it all. And soon I had a book. You have to just do it. You have to start somewhere. The longer you sit around and wait, the harder things become. Can't teach an old dog new tricks. So go back and edit your book. Find somebody to design a cover for you. You can publish this book on Amazon for free. And then you can go back and make changes. Or if you have a few bucks and you can hire an editor, have an editor do it. And have somebody that could do all this stuff for you. And that costs a few $1,000s. If you don't have it, it's free. You could do it yourself. It just takes a little bit more time. And it might not come out as perfect, but that's okay. All you have to do is make a start. Get up and do something. So, we've addressed a lot of different things here. Who do you want to be today? And what changes are you going to make those things happen? Are you going to sit around and keep wishing and wanting and waiting and hoping for these things to happen? Or are you going to get up and make a start? Start doing what it is you want to do and you'll get there. Sit around and wait for it to happen. It's not going to happen. So get up and do that. Remember, you won't be disappointed by the things that you tried and didn't achieve. But as life goes on, you will be disappointed by the things that you never tried. You'll always be wondering, what if I had done that? What if I went and talked to that girl? What if I did try to start a business? What if I did start writing a book? What if I did try to lose 30 pounds? What if I did start exercising a little bit? What if those things happened? I could have been a different person. I could have been more accomplished. I could have felt better, looked better, acted better, spoke better. I could have achieved my goals. The decisions you make today are going to shape you in the next week, in the next month, in the next year, in the next 30 years. Think about that. Where you are today is a result of decisions that you made in the past, whether it was consciously or subconsciously. You made decisions that put you where you are today. So if you're unsuccessful, maybe it's because you took a job that didn't pay enough money, or a job that didn't have enough opportunity to grow, or maybe you didn't take any job. Maybe you're just sitting around playing Xbox, or vice versa. Maybe you're successful today and it's because you took the right job that allowed for opportunity or paid enough money to get you where you want to be today. Do you understand that? Everywhere you are is a result of decisions you made in the past. So with that in mind, what decisions are you going to make right now, today, right now, to get you where you want to be? Don't wait till Monday or January 1st or the next full moon. Today is Monday, January 1st, and it's a full moon out there. Get out and start working towards your goals, towards your dreams. Write it down. Do something today that's going to get you there, and I guarantee you'll become happier. That's all I got today. Send me an email. Let me know if you have any questions, comments. Only happy comments. Just kidding. Have a great day.